All right, let's talk about two of the biggest technologies on the planet right now, artificial intelligence and blockchain. On their own, they're titans, but what happens when they actually come together? Well, it's more than just a buzzword. It's the start of something new, something we're calling decentralized intelligence.
So that really brings us to the big question, the one we're going to unpack in this explainer. What really happens when a system that's built from the ground up for trust meets a system that's built to be intelligent? The answer, as you'll see, is already changing the game.
But hey, before we dive into how they work together, we really got to appreciate what makes each of these giants so powerful all on their own. Each one is a total game changer, but for, completely different reasons.
Okay, I love this analogy because it just makes so much sense. Think of AI as the brain, right? It's the creative, adaptive part of the equation that's constantly learning and changing how we make decisions. And then you've got blockchain. It's like this perfect, unchangeable memory. It completely redefines trust because it remembers everything perfectly, and its record can't ever be altered. So one thinks, and the other remembers.
And that fundamental difference, right? The thinking versus the remembering, well, that's exactly what brings us here. These two technologies aren't just, compatible. It turns out they're actually the perfect solution to each other's biggest weaknesses.
So here's the crucial point. When they operate alone, they each have a pretty big flaw. AI, it's unbelievably powerful, but its decision-making can be a total black box. We can't always see how it gets from A to B, which makes it really hard to trust. And on the flip side, you've got blockchain, which is rock-solid, secure, and transparent, but it's not smart. It just follows rules. It can't learn or adapt on its own.
And that is where the magic happens. When you smash them together, you get this incredible new concept, decentralized intelligence. This is it, the fusion of AI's powerful brain with blockchain's unbreakable trust. And the goal here, the big prize, is to build systems that aren't just smart, but are also transparent and genuinely fair for everyone involved.
Okay, so how does this actually work in practice? This little pipeline here lays it out perfectly. It all starts with data, of course, but, and this is the key, before that data ever gets near an AI, it's verified on the blockchain. This creates a tamper-proof, trustworthy foundation. Only then is it fed to the AI model. And to close the loop, the AI's results, its decisions, get recorded right back on-chain. What you get is a fully transparent, auditable process from start to finish. We can trust the input, and we can trust the output. All right, so that's the theory, which is cool and all, but let's talk about the real world. Let's look at some actual examples that are already out there making a difference today. First up, we've got these decentralized AI marketplaces. Think about platforms like SingularityNet or Fetch.ai. What they're doing is creating an open market for AI services. This means anybody can upload an AI model and anybody can pay to use it, all without a giant gatekeeper like a Google or an Amazon controlling everything and hiding the algorithms. It just opens the door for so much more innovation. And here's the kicker, the thing that really makes this whole ecosystem go round. There's a built-in economic incentive. Every single time someone uses a developer's AI, that developer earns crypto tokens. This creates this amazing global ecosystem where the best ideas win, no matter who you are or where you live. It's really democratizing how AI gets built. Okay, our next example tackles a huge pain point in the Web3 space, smart contract security. And this analogy just nails it. Think ChatGPT for smart contracts. We're talking about using powerful AI to automatically audit the code that runs this whole new digital economy. And the benefits here? Oh man, they are immediate and they are massive. Instead of these slow, super expensive manual audits that can take weeks, AI tools can scan smart contract code for bugs and vulnerabilities in just minutes. This makes the entire ecosystem faster, cheaper, and most importantly, so much safer for everyone's money. It could prevent millions in losses.
Now, this is where it gets really clever. It's called federated learning. Imagine different hospitals all wanting to train a super smart AI to diagnose diseases, but none of them can share their sensitive patient data. With this model, they don't have to. Each hospital trains the AI on its own private data, and then only the encrypted learnings, not the data itself, are recorded and shared on the blockchain. The result? Patient privacy stays completely intact, and the shared AI gets smarter and more accurate for everyone. It's an absolute win-win.
And for our final example, we're really looking to the future here. AI agents on the blockchain. We're talking about autonomous bots that can think for themselves, make decisions, and actually execute transactions on their own.
Just imagine a personal AI agent that can manage your investments or book your travel, all in a totally secure and verifiable way.
So you can see, with ideas like AI agents, we're not just talking about making better apps anymore. No, we are on the edge of a totally new frontier. This quote from the source material really just perfectly captures the sheer scale of this vision. Autonomous economies built by intelligent agents. I mean, that's the potential endgame here. Entire digital economies that can basically run themselves, all governed by smart agents, operating on a foundation of pure trust. We're talking supply chains, financial markets, all running autonomously.
So we've seen how this incredible mashup of AI and blockchain is creating a whole new world of decentralized intelligence and how it could revolutionize, well, pretty much everything. But as we build towards this future, it leaves us with one final and kind of huge question to chew on. Are we actually ready for a world run by intelligent agents? It's a question with no easy answer, but it's one we're all going to have to think about. Thanks for tuning in to This Explainer.